once again and welcome to IELTS program. Today I would like to take the opportunity to indulge into part 3 questions. So we have these lovely girls right in front of it and we are holding a very live session and we would like to welcome few questions from the floor and we would like to give you the best answers to these questions so that you can attain 9 bands. So nothing less than 9 bands will suffice the purpose because listening and speaking are overall known to be as major score builders. So the first question from the floor I would like to ask is none other than Isha Pahuja. Your question.
So I'd like to ask the difference between the white collar and the blue collar job.
Well, job is a job and it is very crucial on the part of every individual to take up one in his or her lifetime. So the prime distinction or demarcation between white collar or blue collar jobs are just this, that white collar jobs are most confined to the official jobs. These are like confined to the workstation and people definitely can be able to take up these jobs with great ease and conviction. Their job duties are limited to the official premises. On the contrary, blue collar jobs could be the jobs where people will have to indulge into mechanical and technical positions. Sometimes even their hands get stained. But at the same time, it all depends on the USP and the forte of every individual, which kind of jobs he or she wants to take up. And every person has got his own respective proclivity also with which they can take up jobs for a lifetime. So I'm sure, like as I stated, no jobs are high or low. It is all up to us how we can take our jobs to the world and definitely be able to make them all the more globalized. Thank you. The next question is to be given by none other than, over to you, loud.
A new law you would implement where you live in to make it a better place, and what the benefits of such a new law would be?
It's a very good question about the implementation of the new law. India as a country definitely is very, very great nation of the world. We have got a respective judiciary and we've got so many laws which definitely have been effectively implemented right from its inception, perhaps from the... Right now we have seen many cases where women are subjected to too much of tormentation and brutality. This time the victims are hardly the newborn babies. And I would definitely want more stringent laws to be implemented, particularly against those, the ones who profane these norms and treat women very, very severely. So that is why instant judiciary, instant code of law that can definitely punish the culprit so that any other person who might think of committing a similar crime would indeed think more than 10 times. So I'm sure the strict adherence to these laws will definitely be able to preclude them from indulging into such criminal world, and at the same time, yes, the nation or the world will become more innocuous, more livable, and girls can breathe fresh air, they can roam freely even in the midnight, and they can definitely they can definitely be able to manage every single thing and take things in their stride. So I wish so much more can be done by the governments of a respective country to make stringent laws, thereby we definitely have got safe surroundings and truly women are the future of the world. So that is why we have to definitely do so much more to institutionalize strict laws through which we can have more peace, security, and more resilience in the world. Thank you. Next question is to be given by Sanya.
Do you think all criminals should go to jail?
Well, that's another good question. See, it all depends on the severity of the punishment. For example, we have to understand a minor crime or a major crime. So minor crime from ordinary being pickpocket that, and according to that only, the culprits should be sent to the prison or they should be punished for that matter. So that is the major distinction the governments have to understand, and thereby I feel it all depends on whether they are having a short-term or long-term tenure in the prison. The purpose is to rehabilitate, to go to the correction home where they definitely come out reaching the best, becoming the best version of their own lives. So this is what I feel personally can definitely be done, and I'm sure the world will become more innocuous, more livable also. 2 more questions from the floor, since it is just a trial video. Next question is to be given by Richard. Over to you.
According to you, what is the difference between real feminism and fake feminism?
That's another very good question of real feminism and just a fake feminism. I feel none of the women folks should undermine their real potential and never underestimate their true power in the world. So the real feminism is what to bolster the women, the very spirit of women, help them to be the best that they can. and so much more they can attain in the world. So that is why it's so important for women to motivate them, to inspire them to action, let them take up all top jobs. They have a right to education, they can stand on their very feet, and they can do so much more. And fake feminism is nothing but just supporting women for the sake of supporting. There might be people who might take undue advantage of that as well. Hence, it should be prohibited. Also, my advice to a number of women who might misuse these strong laws and norms just to establish supremacy, that should also not be done. A woman, a true spirit, make her presence felt, and she can do so much more in her life, and she can definitely succeed and touch new vistas and horizons in her lifetime. Thank you. And the last question I would like to invite is by Mrs. Preeti. Over to you. The question loud.
My question to you is, how important is dressing sense for a person?
I think it's very important because the very attire, your dressing style plays a quintessential role in shaping your demeanor, behavior, and personality. So one should always pick up clothes as per his or her vital statistics, be it the color of skin, your health, your body weight, your body shape. Every aspect should be taken into consideration, and it should always look stylish, elegant, and reflect panache in your attire. But obviously, in modern world, we don't have much barriers left. The saying goes, clothes don't make a man. So that is the reason why we should just wear as per our choice. But by the end of the day, they should be safe, they should be classic and elegant, and we should always have a feel-good factor. And only then you'll feel confident about your own individuality as well. So that is why we should always wear good clothes, I'm sure, as per the trend. But then instead of just merely becoming a trend follower, it's very important to become a trend setter yourself, and let the world follow you. That is what I always believe in. So you don't have to follow every fashion and style and always be in a vogue. And sometimes it's frivolous and shallow also, where people become hyper-breed and brand conscious. All you need to become is conscious about yourself, about your own clothes, about your own individuality. Thank you. So this brings us to the end of the speaking round. I really wish you all can listen, practice to perfection, be more natural in your speech, and do wonders in your life and career. My heartiest best wishes for all of you. All the best. Thank you.